everybody? Welcome to another episode of
TOASTY!
That was a good one.
Yeah.
As always, I'm your host, Josh Berry.
I'm your other host, Chris Pico.
And we are going to do the rest of the Taryn Manning interview today. That is what we're going to watch as we promised.
Yeah.
So
It was so long we had to break it in half.
Yeah.
No one wants to sit through 40 minutes of us.
Yeah, you don't have time to spend time with us.
You got things to do. You got laundry to do.
Yeah.
And by the way, get that underwear off the floor, goddammit.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, you're a grown man.
Grown-ass man.
Yeah,
Anyway.
The dreaded words.
So, yeah, let's just get right back into it, shall we?
Shall we?
Do it!
Yeah, I love Sons of Anarchy. I love being a part of that show. Again, it was like first season, kind of a slow start, and then it just caught on, and it was like, yeah, it was just like one of those like kind of Orange is the New Black kind of cult followings. I think I might have made the mistake of questioning Kurt Sutter, why he wanted to open up on my boobs on a close up.
I haven't seen the show. So
Well, the scene, like, so, no, there's, like, a thing I love Kurt, like, one of my happiest days, just to, like, circle back, was, like, just maybe a couple weeks ago, him tweeting me how proud he was of me on Orange is the New Black. Because I honestly, like, there's sort of a rumor, like, if you question Kurt Sutter at all about, like, your character or the writing, he just gives you the axe.
But you survived it.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because he kind of just went away.
But yeah, but still, like, though, if he's mentioned you and brought you out of nowhere, I think you survived.
Yeah, no,
he would be tweeting you, be like,
yeah, we're cool. We're cool. Yeah, that show was great. It was so neat to get to work around Peg Bundy.
Yeah, huge favorite children fan.
Oh my god!
And it's funny to see her, like, how different. Like, you realize with her too, you're like, wow, like, 'cause you watch Peggy so long, you're like, is she kind of like that?
When I was a kid, when that show first came out, my dad's like, I've seen her sing live.
She's such a great singer.
Yeah, my dad's like, I've seen her like sing on stage. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm 12 years old.
Her music is like. We got along very well because I do music too, and her music's like her heart and soul, and like she's great at it. It's like everything she thinks of, talks about, and all the while you're like, but you're so great as an actor, like, you know. But it's like that's her heart, you know. So we really got along in that way.
Yeah, Gemma.
And they're together, the creator and her.
Yeah.
So I feel like what I love is like that teamwork, like the concerted effort to maybe like write her this vehicle.
Yeah.
She's just great.
Yeah, she does a great job at it.
Yeah. I think in TV it's all about character development. I think that is like the key ingredient. Like when people ask why do I think Orange has become so popular, like if there's one thing, it's like you actually you get like what you guys said, it's like you didn't know at first how you felt, then you became invested, I think probably in the characters.
It's the characters, yeah. The characters are interesting.
So like it's
I wanted to see what Red's deal was. I wanted to see all that stuff.
Exactly.
It's awesome too.
Yeah, Kate Mulgrew.
Oh god.
God damn.
I mean, if you guys
Captain Janeway, god damn.
She's so epic
like,
on set.
The moment I heard her drop an F-bomb first, I was like, no!
Yeah.
She came up to me about
my little Star Trek fanboy came up. No, you can't say that word.
Yeah. I think she might get nominated.
I hope.
She's so great.
Awesome.
She came up to me. She knew I was going to film this movie here. She came up to me really close. She's like one of those people that talks like real close. Like I don't know if you have like personal boundaries stuff. Like, and then it's hers. You have to just like, you know, just yes, ma'am. And she's like, so, what's this next movie you're doing? I'm like, well, I tell her, and she's like, so how do you prepare for something like that? But really close, I'm like, well, man, what I'm playing? And it's just like, you know, it's like that's a peer, but like somebody that's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Just, I don't know.
How do you answer?
Yeah.
It's flattering.
I don't know, what would you
do? At the same time.
Yeah.
Like you're happy she's asking you, but you're
But she's
terrified.
genuinely asking me, like, what have you done or do you plan to do to achieve this role with such complexity? I'm like,
she wants to know your method.
Yeah.
She wants to know your method.
Trying to steal my method or testing me on my method? So yeah.
She's been around for a while, but she's asking you.
Yeah.
I think
she's trying to learn.
I feel though she was asking me, but I do feel there was like a challenging, but which I completely embrace, as she should. as I do to my young 17-year-old actors. I get in their face.
I didn't realize how popular Sons of Anarchy was until last year at C2E2. Because Ron Perlman was there.
Yeah.
And I was sitting maybe like 4 rows from the front. And in a group, it was a completely packed auditorium. It was huge. It was massive. It was like a football field almost.
Wow.
Of geeks. And he got asked more questions about Sons of Anarchy than Hellboy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, I have no idea what they're talking about. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I've never done one of those like celebrity signings where we sit at like a table and we sign our like 8x10s. And like for anything I've done, any movie I'd never really been asked to go to a signing. You make like all this money. It's really bizarre. Like there's like a menu and it's like 8x10 for $25, a cover for $50, and it's like people walk up and they literally like order. Can I get a? I'm just like. See, I would do this for free. Like, it feels so
no, now
weird.
they charge just to get a picture too.
Right, and then you get a picture.
I don't do that shit.
I would charge for pictures.
No, I don't know. I don't do the pictures.
Oh yeah, so but they're really fun. Like you get to meet all these amazing actors that you've seen in all these epic roles, and like. But the point is, like, I hadn't been ever asked to do a signing until Sons of Anarchy.
Well, there you go.
Really?
And I was only 2 seasons, super little role, little role, but like the show is so poignant and like I don't know that underground following.
Well,
so
you
I
got
love
the
it.
Orange is the New Black to do that.
Yeah,
too.
we'll see.
But I actually had like a flip out geek moment at C2E2. It was Friday. We're sitting there right next to where the autograph section was, and we're watching a shadow cast of one of the Buffy musical episode. Me and my girlfriend, and I kind of like look over my shoulders like, oh shit, Ron Perlman's right behind me. He's like, he's signing. There's 3 people in his line.
Wow.
There's a line wrapping around the place for the fucking Green Ranger from the Power Ranger.
That's right, bitch. And I'm gonna take you out because my name is Oogie Boogie.
I got mad. I was like, that's the fucking right hand of doom. You respect it.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
That's
Ron
awesome.
Perlman. What's it like working with Ron Perlman? Like, is he...
Well, I've done 2 movies with Ron.
Yeah.
I've
really?
done The Job and The Devil's Tomb. 2 great classics.
That sounds familiar. I think I've seen that on Netflix.
Yeah, Devil's Tomb's actually not bad. I play like a total. I'm just like full blown prosthetics.
Oh, really?
Like zombie mode. And we're talking 6 hours
Oh god.
application.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was
Is that as bad as I hear it is?
Oh.
Is it?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
okay.
it's the real deal.
Your reaction just said it all.
Oh my god.
Because I read a lot of that stuff, about doing that kind of stuff, and I was
You
just kind of like, I
guys.
can't imagine having to sit there for like I was reading the thing about Jennifer Lawrence for the new X-Men movie,
Yeah.
What are they doing?
for her Mystique makeup. I guess during the first movie it took like almost 10 hours, and she'd have to come in at midnight and
Really?
get ready for that day's shooting, and she would like sleep while they're putting the makeup on. But now it's like a bodysuit
Oh, you can
instead
step
of all
into
this.
it.
So it's like it takes like 4 hours.
But still, it's like they have to put
Only.
yeah.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine though 10?
Right.
No.
And then you get to work for maybe 3 hours, and I was like, I sat there for
But
10.
then you
to work
guys,
for
the
3.
removal process is like
It's even worse.
So, well, it hurts,
Yeah.
and your skin just gets torn up.
Yeah.
But it's like you think it just peels off.
No.
No.
No, I know what Spirit Gum does. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so Ron. So funny enough, like Ron and I are like this because we've done these random films together, and then I end up on Sons of Anarchy. So when I come to study, he like picks me up and twirls me around. But he's not the friendliest guy on the planet. Not gonna lie.
He's not?
I mean, he's not mean. He's
Right.
just
but
he's there to work and he's in character and
Professional,
yeah, he's professional.
he's-
So
he's
He
done
seemed
a
that way
lot,
on stage. He
he's
did
been
seem like
around,
that on
yeah.
stage. He was there. He just wanted to answer the question and get the next person going. He really
Yeah.
didn't elaborate about how he felt
Yeah.
about everything. He just
Right.
kind of was like, "Here's the answer to your question. Next
Mhm.
one."
yeah, he's professional. He understands the business. Ron loves to have fun. He has a whole life outside of acting, obviously, as we all do. And again, like it's an amazing job, but it's a job,
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I would love to just like get across to people is like.
I was gonna say people need to know that.
Yeah, we
I think
are.
it's this glamorous thing. It's really
Yeah.
not.
It's not like like let's say like Monday here, you guys, like Chicago was like Sunday was probably like a decent, nice day,
Yeah.
and then Monday was like full blown snow.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
remember
epic, and I was shooting, in like it's a summertime film, so I was like in a tank top and shorts, and they would come with
In
my
the cold,
jacket in
oh.
between, but there's no way to get that chill out of your bones, and like, but that's the thing is like and I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but like, no one wants to sit in the snow in a tank top and shorts, but like, it can be very much so a job, and it's mind over matter. I mean, the filming process is grueling. The outcome is awesome, you know, and you see it all put together. But yeah,
my hard work paid off.
Yeah, and like that's true. It's truly just like anything in life, you know.
Michael Sullivan asks,
Hi, Michael.
Taryn, according to your IMDb biography, you're a 3rd-degree green belt in karate. If that's the case, why did you sign on to play such a pussy in Zombie Apocalypse?
Really?
Yeah. Mikey, you're a dick.
You see my guns?
It's like, you let your group fight off dozens of zombies, a few of which ate your boyfriend, while you were hiding in a locker room playing hide-and-seek with a single member of the undead. Then when the group comes to find you, you have the audacity to berate them because your guy got killed. You should have broken out some pseudo-uchi chops.
Again, I'm a working actor and a struggling musician. I don't write the scripts. And I also had a huge problem with it. Like, I'm like, just my character in life and spirit. I'm like, I would never stand back and watch this happen. Like, I had to shred out every bit of ego I had and just be like, all right, you're that girl. You are that girl in this movie, Taryn. I'm like, oh, okay.
You have like a wrench?
Yeah, like some pussy. Fine, we'll say that word. I had like a ice pick. Yeah, that's what I had. Hey, that movie did really well on the network it was on. It got like number one for the year.
Is that on the Sci-Fi Channel?
No, it's also, yeah.
Yeah, I dug it. I like.
I'm sorry I offended you. I offended myself as well. But man, that was a nice plump paycheck. Again, hugs all around. Toasty.
Yeah.
This is one which is actually from a cinematographer that me and him know.
Jason Deichler?
Jason Deichler. And we kind of covered
DJ
this.
Intel.
Oh.
Yeah, DJ Intel.
He's a super DJ in Chicago.
So,
He's a DJ? Music?
Cinematographer and a DJ.
Nice.
He gets
See?
paid for the DJ work.
How is he good at cinematography?
I know, right?
DJs.
Multitasking, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
seeing that Taryn has been in Hustle and Flow and 8 Mile, how do she relate to rap culture, or was it another role for her? Is she a fan of music?
Uh-huh.
I think we.
I will expand a little bit. My brother is a huge hip hop head. He's 6 years older than me. I'm like a child of the 80s, straight up. And my bro, like being 6 years older than me, was my hero. And basically, like, everything was two turntables and a microphone. I mean, that was like the way I grew up. Like, I see how Beastie Boys. Yeah. So our whole first record, you guys, was made on the MTV Music Generator PlayStation.
I used that like crazy. I still have songs on my iPod from that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god! So
Yes.
we made it into like a video game, like a total video game, like magazine about our whole first album.
Really?
Because it was made on that.
That's awesome.
So yeah, my bro was like, I mean, old school, like taking a piece of vinyl and just taking that, like, 16
Sample,
bars
yeah.
and like
Looping and all that. Yeah, old school.
So anything Kellen did, like, I was, like, my brother could do no wrong. I mean, he was a break dancer. Like, hip hop's huge in my life, but old hip hop, you guys, like,
80s hip hop.
yeah, it's like 80s and early 90s, like, it's coming
Black
back.
Sheep.
The choice is yours. You can get with this, or you can get with that.
Total Black Sheep. Yeah, I mean, it's coming back around, but there's some people out there that I think are throwing me back a little bit.
Yeah, it's.
I'm glad
it's
that
hanging
Daft
on.
Punk kind of went the way that direction did, because
my
they've
God.
brought R&B kind of back into the limelight, that old school R&B stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
With the live instrumentation.
Oh yeah.
But it's funny that you asked that question, because I always like, there's one thing that I definitely know about myself. Like, I was in Britney Spears' one and only film and Marshall's one and only film, and like, they both had a hand at like casting, and I know there were several girls up for both roles, and I feel that like the musician spirit in me shined through, and like they're like, we want her, and I feel like that, like, just to answer the question, like, I think that I like ooze that sort of vibe, and then you just kind of know that like I'm down for the cause,
Alright, so another one here from Jimmy Lucas. Between the two shows, I've seen her play on Sons of Anarchy and Orange is the New Black. Which one was her favorite to be a part of?
If you can answer this fairly.
Between the two shows that I've been on, Sons of Anarchy or Orange is the New Black, they're so different. You know what I mean? Like they're so different. Like I can't even compare it. It's like when people ask me if you could sing or act, what would you do? And I like don't know how to answer that. They're so different. They've like served my life in such different ways. So it's like. Both are an interesting experience, and both are similar in the way that I think why you're asking is like that sort of cult, just diehard following. I would say like I've gotten a little bit more immersed in my role in Orange. She took a little bit more time to like research and like study and stuff, so I'm a little bit more invested in that one. But there's by no stretch that take away from Sons, because that's like just a whole other breed, like I said. So.
Catherine Mendoza, well, her sister asks, Taryn's been in a lot of cool stuff with some awesome actors. Who has been her favorite co-star, the worst to work with?
Oh, smack talk.
I mean, I definitely have like my, I have like my story to the point where I don't remember his name, but he's huge. Who's the dude? CSI, red hair.
Oh, but the shades.
Oh, Caruso. David Caruso. Never mind.
Yeah! Yeah! Anywho. Yeah. Wow.
He seems like an
Seems
ass.
like he could be rough
He
to
seems
work
like an
with.
You guys.
Okay. Question answered.
He asked me, just so you know, like real quick, I was delivering a line. And like this was about 5 or 6 years ago. Definitely been acting for about 10 years professionally. He pulled me aside like to have a chat with me, and he said, This your first gig? You know, like, you good? I'm like, no, not at all. He's like, oh, because you definitely are acting. I'm like, all right, so when you take the sunglasses and the lip.
Friend said she came down to drink mojitos and catch some sun.
Well, it looks like something caught her.
I think the only thing I've liked him in was Session 9.
Never seen it.
Fuck you.
That's the line from the movie that makes it awesome. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
There's so many favorites. I don't even know where to begin. Like,
everybody that's not David Caruso, right?
Yeah, you know what? Applebee's, fuck you.
Fuck you.
But like, I wish you know I will, but I never need to see you again.
Hey, I give you props though for just coming and saying it.
I mean, he
Most people
knows.
just be like,
I made it really clear on set. Yeah, but there's so many favorites. Like, one of my best friends is DJ Qualls, who was in Hustle and Flow. The skinny guy from Road Trip. The new guy. He's one of my bestest friends. So I do all these films, and like we become so close during filming, and then we're all just off to other projects, and you just relationships like dissipate, but him and I, like, we stood the test of time, and we've maintained a friendship.
This is time for the wrap up. The ching green belt here. You probably got some good chops, don't you?
I'm innocent.
So yeah. But yeah, we just want to thank Taryn for coming.
Oh, definitely.
I know she's
Thank
busy,
you guys.
and finding time to come hang out with us means a lot. Thank you.
So fun. So good.
So also, if you like our stuff, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our channel. There'll be links to Taryn's YouTube channel and everything Taryn. So June 6th, it comes out, questions get answered, all those things. So
Yay.
how does Piper get out of that epic pickle?
yeah, is she gonna go
That's almost a tongue
solitary?
tire.
I think I'll put her in like solitary or something.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
assuming so. I mean, there was a massive ass whooping there.
Yeah, she had an elbow right hook.
Owie.
Maybe she fixed.
She had the crazy eyes at the end of that episode.
She did.
So yeah, thanks again for watching and following us and being our friends.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hey. Fuck you.
That's an expensive microphone.
Oh, it's a blue mic. Is it a joke I don't know?
I
I
don't.
guess it's from Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, he had a friend that said
He said I had to do it.
one of your lines was, "That's an expensive."
Or like I guess
Is it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Epic fail.
I tried to look it up
Big
on.
fan.
I know, right? I tried to look it up on YouTube and it wasn't there. And he was just like,
That's
he
a nice
said
one.
two things. He's like, grab the steering wheel.
We wish we had that mic on.
Yeah, he was like, grab the steering wheel. He's like, hey, that's an expensive microphone. I'm like, okay.
I'll try it out.
It looks like a dildo.
Oh God.
Alright, I gotta get out of here, guys. You're
Uh-huh.
scaring me.
It finally happened. You finally have terrified her.
Ah!